Nothing too untoward, I'm pleased to say, in the weather for the week ahead, but we have got quite a notable anniversary coming up this week. It's 300 years since one of the most destructive storms ever to hit England and Wales came along. We're lucky that we know quite a bit about it because it was actually chronicled by the famous author Daniel Defoe of Robinson Crusoe fame, of course. 27th of November was when the storm hit, and it caused a tremendous amount of damage. In fact, over 8,000 lives were lost all in all, most of those at sea. In fact, the Royal Navy lost around about a fifth of its men. 400 windmills destroyed, most of those by fire because of the friction with the sails going round so quickly, and of course millions of trees came down as well. So all in all, quite a big effect on the economy and on ordinary people's lives for quite some time. As I say, nothing that extreme in the week ahead, I'm pleased to say. We are going to see some windy weather, mind you, but gales, I think, confined to the more northern parts of the UK, but a pretty breezy week all in all. But also some more rain to come. We've seen plenty of that, of course, in the last 36 hours across southern parts of England. Latest totals up around 60 millimetres now in the Gatwick area. That's over 2 inches of rain and getting on for the monthly total here. So we're certainly making up for the lack of rainfall that we had during much of the summer and autumn months so far. And we haven't finished with it yet. More rain to come across that southeastern third of the UK, only very slowly pulling away through tonight and tomorrow, by which time you'll notice the next batch of rain beginning to move in from the northwest. So a pretty miserable afternoon really across much of southern England, the South Midlands, Lincolnshire and East Anglia. That rain's really going to set in once again, turning heavy at times. Further north there is some brightness around, the odd patch of mist lingering from overnight, but not too much of that around, just the odd shower perhaps drifting down into Cumbria and across northern parts of Northern Ireland. Temperatures struggling a bit, I must admit, particularly where we had the very low overnight temperatures, 2 to 4 degrees, places like the Vale of York, and feeling pretty cold now as well underneath that persistent rain further south. It gets colder overnight, a widespread frost again, certainly across England, Wales and Northern Ireland, and a risk of ice turning up, particularly where we get that rain just slowly clearing away and skies beginning to clear from the north. Not just ice either, we're expecting rather more in the way of fog to develop as the night goes on, so it's not too pleasant out and about on the roads. You've got that heavy rain, you've got the ice, you've got the fog developing as well, so through the latter part of the night and into the rush hour it's not going to be too good. So a pretty murky start today as well, but at least that rain easing off across the southeast corner, maybe not clearing completely though from Kent and East Sussex. Brighter skies elsewhere, the overnight fog taking a little while to clear, and temperatures again struggling where we do keep the fog around about 5 degrees. That cloud and that rain though beginning to push in across the northwest of the UK as the day goes on. Thanks to this weather system, it'll push through during Monday night, but once again rather reluctant to part company with southern and southeastern parts of England. So that means there is potential once again for a spell of fairly heavy and persistent rain across perhaps the South Midlands, more likely southeast England and East Anglia through Tuesday and into Wednesday as well, with further pulses of heavy rain running in from the south. Elsewhere, well, a mix of sunny intervals and showers, most of the showers across more western areas, feeling quite chilly everywhere with that brisk wind and temperatures between 7 and 9 degrees. A bit of a respite, I think, on Thursday with dry weather for most. The wind's easing for a time as well, but then the next batch of wet and windy weather starts to push in from the west towards the end of the week, so some more rain pushing in. Overall, a pretty unsettled week. That's all from me for now. Now back to me.